Hi, friends. So today we are going to read the book, The Busy Beaver. Some of you may be asking me, what is a beaver, Miss White? Well, a beaver is a little animal here. We don't really have very many in New Mexico, but they live in rivers and lakes, and they build dams out of sticks. They build incredible homes. So we're going to read on about The Busy Beaver by Nicholas Oldland. There was once a beaver who was so busy that he didn't always think things through. This beaver's carelessness was becoming a problem. His dams leaked, and he always made a mess of the forest. He left trees half chewed, and worse, he felled more than he needed. Perhaps worst of all, the beaver went about his work with so little thought that a tree landed right on top of a bear. Oh no. And once he even chewed a moose's leg, thinking it was a tree. The beaver was just that careless. It was only a matter of time before something went terribly wrong. Sure enough, one day the busy beaver was so busy chewing on a tree that he failed to notice that it was falling in his direction. The beaver woke up in the hospital with a bent tail, 2 broken limbs, 3 cracked ribs, 4 big bruises, 5 sprained fingers, 6 twisted toes, 7 little cuts, 8 stinging scratches, 9 sore muscles, and 10 nasty slivers. He had spent his entire life chewing, swimming, and building. He had never sat still for a second. Now he could barely even scratch his nose. At first, all the beaver could do was stare at the ceiling. But little by little, he began to heal. With lots of rest, he regained his strength. He's painting a picture. And before too long, he was trying out a pair of crutches. Eventually, the beaver was able to hobble over to the window. This was the first time he noticed his leaky dam. This is the dam here. And you see the water running through it. Oh no. The mess of trees he had left half chewed. His friends' bandages and family of homeless birds. He realized he had a lot of work to do. The next day, the beaver embarked on a rigorous rehabilitation program. He got back on his feet, he did lots of yoga, and lifted weights. While he was at it, the beaver caught up on some important reading. "I'm sorry," he practiced saying, "I'm sorry." Soon enough, he was ready to go home. "Run for your lives!" The beaver's friends were a little worried about his return to the forest, but despite their concerns, the beaver went straight to work. "Hi, guys." Before the beaver started his first project, he did a full tree inspection, checked to see if there were any animals in harm's way, and carried a frightened caterpillar to safety. Then the beaver went ahead and built the family of homeless birds a new nest. "Sorry, guys." Next, the beaver apologized to his friends for being careless and causing so much damage. To show that he meant it, he made the bear a vase for his den. And he built a canoe for the moose. Apology accepted. The beaver's final task was to clean up the mess he had made in the forest. Oops. He hauled off the trees he had half chewed. He used the broken branches to fix his leaky dam and planted saplings to replace the trees he had felled. With the forest back in order, everyone was happier, including the beaver. His work done, the beaver got to thinking about what he might do next. He came up with lots of ideas as he got ready for bed. Maybe he could take a course on dam building, or start a band and go on tour, or take more naps. The beaver liked that idea best. Being busy doing good work was exhausting. With a yawn, the beaver laid his head down on a soft bed of leaves and fell right to sleep. All that was left over for the beaver